Hello and welcome to Guitar Talk with Brian. Today I'm going to be looking at an oldie but a goodie, the Taylor T3B. B is for Bigsby. They also make these without the Bigsby, and those are just Taylor T3s. I'm mainly making this for a Facebook group that I'm in, the Taylor T5 and T5Z group. If you're not a fan, if you're not familiar with them, you might look them up and see some of the capability. You might become a fan anyway. What I want to do today is upgrade the look of my guitar. I want to change out the uncovered Taylor high definition pickups with some Taylor Vintage Alnico pickups. These come individual from Taylor. If you buy them from other places, be careful. The actual pickups in the guitar have a quick connect. So the first time I bought a set, I ended up buying from a dealer. They didn't carry them, so they had them shipped directly from Taylor. Taylor, for whatever reason, did not send a set with quick connects. So with the quick connect inside, it's awful hard to solder the new ones in to an existing quick connect. So they told me to take off the quick connect and try and put it on the new one, but to take it off, what you had to do to release the wires, I couldn't get the new ones to seat. So they had to send a new set. Just be aware of that before you start, especially if you buy a set and you plan to put it in later. Check it out first. Make sure that you're not going to have to return it. These are pretty easy to disconnect. If you have not upgraded the tuners to locking tuners, you should have enough winding that you can save the strings. You can loosen all of them enough to raise the string high enough. Loosen the two screws to pull out and remove, and put a new one in under. This is a used guitar though, and I'm wanting to update the strings. Taylor, since these came out, has updated to ask for Diodario as the recommended strings. I still go with the original Elixir 11 nano webs. One more note. Let's start to take these apart. The purist will not want you to do all the strings at once. They recommend keeping all the string tension on. Either way you do it, if you loosen all the strings to lift it out underneath them to save the strings, or if you cut the strings, either way you are going to lose the complete tension on the neck. So I would recommend just go ahead and cut the strings if you're going to do it anyway. At this point, all the strings are loosened. I'm going to start cutting. At this point, with the strings off, be aware that the Bigsby, if you flip it over, the handle will come up and the spring will fall out on the floor. Every once in a while, the plastic washer will also fall out. That goes on the body side, not on the arm side. So as you flip it over, just like most of the other brands, a simple Phillips screwdriver is good enough to take off the 4 screws that are in the body. Once you have the back cover off, it's easy to see we have 4 separate clip-in circuits. Those are easy to change out for us and for the factory. So I've got a photo on screen that is just to show a closer view of the circuit. With the 4 clips, it's easy to tell which is which because the pickups have neck and bridge marked. So with those unclipped, the next step is going to be to remove the 4 corner screws on the pickup rings. Once you have the pickup rings off, you can pull the cable through the body, and then you'll release the middle 2, which is what's going to mount the new pickup. Inside this pickup, they have zip tied the cables together. I would recommend from the previous time that I did this that you go ahead and cut it, but zip tie it back when you're done threading through and connecting. You can hear a little bit of wires play back and forth. I didn't hear it really when I was playing plugged in, but if you're mainly a bedroom player like I am it can be annoying to hear the extra wires flopping that shouldn't be flopping. So with the pickups replaced in the rings, ready to put it back together, you want to put this one in first, string through, and then they'll both string through this hole to the back of the guitar. I'll show a photo of that. What you'll want to pay attention to after is color coding. So Taylor's good, but they might miss some small things as well. If you'll look at the neck pickup and the neck pickup, follow them down, one is red, one is black. Same thing with the bridge. If you go bridge to bridge, follow the cables down, one is red, one is black. So you can't just follow your photos that you took beforehand for color coding. Please pay attention to that. And finally, we have the finished product. We've got the new pickups on the guitar for a complete different look. It looks different than a Gibson height because of the height of the fretboard and the height of the Bigsby in the back. I don't think you have to take the height of the previous pickup to compare with these. Instead, I want to post a link here to Gibson TV with master luthier Jim DeNicola and how he prefers to set up the pickups. And it's real easy. If you'll take the link, follow him. He actually used a couple coins on either set of the pickup to show the height as you press on the fretboard at a certain point. It's really easy to understand, and I've really liked his method for all of my Gibsons and my previous Taylor T3B, and that's what I'm going to use on this one as well. So, new strings, new pickups. I like it. If you've been considering it, I hope you were brave enough to give it a try as well. One thing I didn't cover very well at the beginning, another hope with the new strings, I noticed it was fine when I pressed on the E string. As I started to fret coming up, there ended up being a lot of fret buzz, and I thought that was because the string seemed a little bit light in gauge. That's come up a lot in the group, the Facebook group that I'm sharing this with. With the recommended 11s, I don't hear the buzz, and I have not had to make a fretboard adjustment with the truss rod. So I'll keep that in mind, and I'll see you next time.